I had a few leeks in and wanted to whip up a light lunch. At this point, I knew how I was going to cook them, so I cut them down into lengths, added plenty of oil to a frying pan, and got them on their cut ends. I popped the pan over a medium heat to give the leeks a head start colour-wise, then added water to help them cook more evenly and prevent them from drying out too much in the oven. I love cooking leeks like this, as it's a really easy way of developing flavour using their natural sugars, but not much else. While prepping the leeks, I already had a few thoughts about what to serve them with. In Catalonia, they serve long, leek-like onions with romesco sauce, and I knew at this point I had most of the ingredients that go into it. I got the main ingredient, peppers, charring along with a couple of jalapenos over an open flame. I often do this for vegetables to amp up their flavour, add a smoky element to the dish, and smooth out textures as their skins can be easily removed once charred. Once blackened all over, I popped them into a bowl covered with cling film and allowed them to steam in their own residual heat to make them easier to peel and blend later. I now had to think about crunch at this point, and my mind was kind of locked into Spanish food, specifically patatas bravas, where crispy potatoes are served with a spicy tomato sauce. I didn't have any potatoes in, but I did have some oven chips in the freezer. I chopped them up to increase their surface area, thus chance of crispiness, then got rosemary chopped up too. I was going to put this in a sauce, but my thinking was that when heated with oil, rosemary does much nicer things flavour-wise. I added plenty of oil, a pinch of salt, and got them roasting in the oven with the leeks until golden and crisp. I rubbed most of the blackened bits off the peppers and chilies, deseeded them, then got them into a container with the almonds, oil, salt, and plenty of vinegar, as there was quite a lot of fat going on that needed to be countered. I blended it up until smooth, and it tasted fab. I knew it would cut through the oily elements of the dish really well, and its flavour profile would match with the leeks and potatoes in the same way that vinegar works really nicely on chips. Once the leeks were out and looking all giving and caramelised and the chip bits had become crisp, I spread the sauce onto a plate, piled on the leeks, and finished with a handful of the crisp potatoes. I was super happy with how this one turned out. It happened to be plant-based and felt surprisingly Spanish considering it was just an old packet of leeks and a few oven chips half an hour earlier.